Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another reaction. I'm going to be checking out Victor Borge. I don't know who this guy is, but I kind of think he's a comedian. I don't know what kind of comedy he does, but let's just check this out. First of all, I'd like to compliment, or how do I say it now, commend those classic old school comedians. They always come out, I've noticed, they come out, well dressed in suit, respect, they look very responsible, respect. I'm not saying people who wear jean trousers or just casual shirt and not, but they look so professional, like gentlemen when they come out. And I really respect that. I really, really like that about them. So let's go back. I don't know how old this video is, but did he keep that just to do with hair? It's quite interesting.
I'm a little short of breath because it has been a long day and I have been breathing all the time. Do you care for piano music?
Yes, please.
Too bad. Well, it is always a big question for me to choose something to play. But I think I will talk a little and play a little about Mozart, the Danish composer. Hans Christian Mozart.
I don't know who that is.
Mozart, as you know, was only from here up.
I don't understand.
He was what we call a bust.
Is it that he was
But
shot
in spite of that
in height?
physical handicap, the scholars insist that he was fairly happily married. But Mrs. Mozart wasn't.
Why was that? Why wasn't she happy?
She went all the way to the floor. I shall now go to the piano. You didn't think we had one. We might not. I told you. Well, if the piano went up there, I would go up with it.
These comedians, like I said, these classic comedians, they are actually so good. They're so natural. Like they don't, it just comes out easy. They don't force it. You just feel like it's the way it's flowing freely. Just look at him. He's not doing like a lot. He's not putting so much effort to make people laugh. Everything he's saying is just so funny.
This is one big black key. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a wonderful piano. It's a shame these big fat opera singers always lean against them and bend them, isn't it? A shame. These are heavy arias. And now...
Does he know how to play
is
the
this
piano?
too drafty?
Most of these men, I think they know how to play instruments.
Pardon me for sitting down, but it's...
It is still, you have to sit. Is he gonna sing or just play? Is that the work he does?
Actually, I have chosen to play the selection for which I've had most requests during many years on the stage. The last request was in 1936. And I can't remember what it was. There are three things. There are three things I can never remember.
It's that you can't even remember.
Four. I'm going to play a Viennese waltz by a Viennese composer.
This guy is crazy. Viennese.
When you hear this, that is the introduction to the waltz. Then when you hear this,
that's so smooth.
that is the main theme of the waltz. Then when you hear this,
Flexible. Wow. This guy is
then there is
crazy.
definitely something wrong. Because that's Chopin. Oh, now I remember. I was going to speak about Mozart. I'm going to play an opera in 4 flats because he had to move 3 times. It's a short opera. Actually, Mozart wrote it, but he had Salieri's name on it. That's not the point. I wonder what that thing is for here. Millions of people don't know what this thing is for. Unfortunately, I happen to be one of them. Now, anyway, it is a very short opera. It is only in 1 act. It begins when the curtain rises, otherwise you couldn't see a thing. On the stage are 2 large trees, one on this side and one on the other side. First, the tenor comes in. He's supposed to meet his soprano, who hasn't arrived yet, of course. And when she comes in later, she can't find him because he has hidden himself. Hidden. Now, we're talking about Mozart, not hidden. Behind the tree. Now, she hides behind the other tree because she wants to surprise him when he comes in later, which she doesn't because he's there already. It's very difficult. It's a cute plot, so to speak. Now the chorus comes in, but nobody knows why except Mozart, and he's dead. Now the father comes in, her father comes in, and he's very angry because he doesn't even want to be in the opera. Yeah, he hates opera, he hates music, and he decides he must die. She dies, and the curtain falls, but not hard enough. I take it to the opera where you just hear the overture, but as soon as the chore is over, the rest comes right with it. Conductor's footsteps when he enters the orchestra pit. He walks sideways. The conductor is a little hoarse. Yeah. Now the curtain rises, the tenor comes in from that side in a single file. And he goes behind the tree right away. Thank you, I'll tell him. Now the leading lady arrives. She's supposed to fill the part of the soprano. She not only fills it, she overflows it a little bit. She's a big soprano. She's about 4.5 feet tall, lying down. She arrives in a single pile. Her voice reaches part of the body other singers never heard of.
This guy's crazy.
And she goes behind a tree and surrounds it completely. Now, while you were laughing and applauding, the chorus has been in and out, and yes, and the baritone comes in. Do, re, do, finds out that he's in the wrong opera. Yeah. So now the father comes in, the Il Basso.
Heiß nicht, meine Herren, lauf nicht in die Erde. Nein, ist
Well, how low can a man get? He has now told her all he wants to tell her, and she sings her death aria. To make a long story short, she dies by stabbing herself between the two big trees there on the stage.
I have no idea who this guy is. I've never watched any of his comedies, but this was really hilarious. I think he's like multi-talented. I feel he sings. I feel he plays instrument with what he does. Oh my God, I think he's a great pianist with what he just did. It seems like comedy is just in him. That when he talks, whatever he does, because the audience couldn't just stop laughing. Whatever he does makes everyone laugh. Even his physical looks, the way he plays, everything around him kind of just makes everyone laugh. And he knows how to joke after joke. It's like jokes. Comedy is his thing. He lives comedy life where everyone can see him and just laugh. It's quite interesting how all these classic old comedians, how they do these jobs. Clean, they come out like I said, well dressed in suit, and then they do their job so well, so natural. They don't struggle to crack jokes. You can see the whole audience listening, laughing, applauding because it looked so easy. That's what comedy should be about. You laugh and you smile, whatever the person does. And it's so cool how he doesn't even really laugh. He just does everything and then with a serious face and like what he's saying is all true. This was really, really good. I've never heard about him before. And sometimes when I listen to all these Western comedies, I'm thinking because I wasn't born in the Western world, coming from Africa, the kind of jokes we have in Africa is totally different from what we have here. So whenever I'm listening to any comedy, I also feel like, okay, will I get the joke? Will I be able to understand these comedies? But most of the times when I listen, I kind of understand. But some of the times I don't. Some of the times I don't really understand what it relates to or, what context, what they mean and all that. But sometimes I do understand. So I really enjoy them and I'm learning a lot as well. So we get to learn every day of our lives. That was pretty interesting. And he's kind of interesting comedian as well. Please do leave suggestions if you need me to check out more from him. Thank you all so much guys for watching and I'll see you all in my next video. From me, it's bye.